So Philip Morton Barth donated to have me go in depth about the relationship between determinism and quantum uncertainty. So to begin talking about this, we have to talk about the scientific interpretation of determinism, which is we live in a causal universe. This is a basic assumption that most scientific areas of study operate off of. Every effect, everything that happens has a cause. So if everything that happens has a cause, then you could theoretically trace that causal chain all the way back to the Big Bang. And possibly before, if there is a before, but whether or not before exists in reference to the Big Bang is a whole other topic we'll get into another time. And a counter-argument that is usually brought up against this is quantum mechanics. But here's the thing. Scientists don't bring up that counter-argument. It's usually just people who have a cursory understanding of quantum mechanics, because quantum scientists still believe in a causal universe. And that is because of a very important aspect of quantum events, which is you cannot influence quantum events. Quantum uncertainty, it's not really random, it's just uncertainty, but quantum uncertainty, by its nature, cannot be affected by outside sources. This is why it can't be used to, transmit information faster than light. And to that extent, they are still causal. Stuff interacts on the quantum level, and causes still cause effects. Even quantum events don't just happen out of nowhere. There's a certain degree of predictability. It's just that there's uncertainty in that predictability. Quantum uncertainty doesn't point toward the universe not being causal. In fact, the universe still has to be causal for us to study quantum mechanics. It's just the uncertainty of the quantum universe states that we can never know everything about certain particles in certain quantum states. But that inability to know does not mean that there isn't a fundamental causality happening there. I'd also like to go further in depth on the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. In the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, each quantum event does resolve in every way possible, and there's a world for every way it resolves. If you believe in this interpretation, again, you are believing in a fundamentally causal universe, because every resolution of every quantum event has to happen. You are merely a product of the universe being in this quantum state. There's another you that is a product of the universe being in another quantum state, and plenty other quantum states where you don't even exist. But each of these worlds is still fundamentally causal. You could take any event and trace it back through its causes all the way to the Big Bang. So yes, quantum uncertainty does not disprove the causal nature of the universe. It just, like the name says, adds uncertainty to that causality.